Hey, best friend, life path number 3. Welcome to my channel. My name is Dion, and you can call me the goddess of love because I love you, I love me, I love everybody, right? After all, there is no greater goal than to love, and even God is love. How are you doing on this beautiful day? I hope that this message finds you well. I hope that all is going good with you. I am about to do your life path information, what it is to be a life path number 3. I will link the link to this app that I use in the description box because there are so many more aspects of yourself and who you are, but I'm focused on the main, what can give us an initial information about ourselves to help us dive deeper into who we were put here to be, because we're learning to love ourselves first and fill ourselves up to overflowing, and that way we are able to love and help others from our overflow, but not deplete from our own energy to pour into anybody else first. Okay, so let's get started. Those who belong to this number are said to be the most creative of all. It would be a shame if they didn't use their great creative power. They have an amazing imagination that unlocks the doors of cheerful creation. This fulfills them and makes them happy. Many members of this number can be recognized because they remain childlike even in their later years, to the extent that others tell them to grow up. Their quest for happiness drives them. Number threes can be reckless. They are happy and casual with a sense of humor that helps them in many situations. Most of the time, they are in a good mood and make good company. Their good communication skills and cheerfulness certainly work in their favor. Number 3 is active and ambitious. They are the initiators, dynamic and full of optimism. They want to do something with their life so that they can be remembered. They love success and often accomplish it. In this sense, they are highly responsible and take their obligations seriously, which is sooner or later which will sooner or later lead them to the very top. It's not important for them to be first, but they enjoy being in the company of successful people. They are driven by great plans and can envision the future accomplishments. They don't like doing insignificant jobs or being in a subordinate position. Rather, they work towards becoming independent, so they often become bosses or run their own businesses. They like to keep busy. Even on vacation, they don't stop to relax. For them to achieve success, they need a good education, and many follow this path intuitively. It shouldn't be a surprise that members of this number include scientists, consultants, teachers, writers, actors, philosophers, and religious workers. Number 3 goes through life guided by feelings and instinct, rarely by reason. Because of this, they will often be hurt, their hearts wounded, and they will want to help others as much as possible. However, to receive their help, you must ask them. They bring happiness to many, particularly to help those who are younger than them or are their subordinates. Each number, again, faces dark side when they are not in harmony with themselves, when they are not aligned, when they are off their beaten path, okay? And this is the dark side, all right? So, what is the number 3 like when they are on their dark side? A number 3 gone astray is easily recognizable. They frown and they are in a bad mood, furious even. If looks could kill, they are a tyrant whose words is a command and who always has to have the last say. Someone who is too ambitious and narcissistic. They mock others but won't accept a joke directed towards them, regarding them as insults. Emotionally, they are immature and get into reckless relationships. Indeed, sex can be their downfall. They like to lie and exaggerate. Number three believes life to be difficult and feel deprived of joy. They focus on negatives alone and talk about them most of the time. Their creative power is blocked, as well as their power of expression. It is no wonder that they fear public speaking or being prominent at public events. Another key task number three should address is emotionality, which is why they often experience challenges in this field. They have a problem with expressing their emotions. Their exterior is cold, while inside everything is boiling with emotion. This can easily lead to rapid shifts in mood, later even to depression. They doubt themselves, which can deprive them of many opportunities. Okay, that's the dark side of the number three. Now, lessons to be learned. All right. Lessons to be learned. We all got lessons that we can learn in this lifetime that we will put here to actually overcome so that we can be our best selves. You need to learn that you have an inexhaustible source of creativity within that you should share with the world. Through the act of creation, you gain happiness. This will solve many problems that you might believe have no solution. You need to enjoy the present and be happy with what is. You are your restlessness may make it hard for you to stop and enjoy the moment. You should be more persistent in following through on your ideas. You may jump from one project to another because you've lost interest in their current project, running in all directions without completing what you have begun. Excessive enthusiasm and optimism can be harmful for you. Be careful about what you say and who is listening, and avoid making promises that you can't keep. Don't be too open towards everyone because your tendency to be direct is often misunderstood despite your good intentions. Listen to your heart. You should find a way to recognize the whisper of your soul and get as close to it as possible because you go through life led by your heart. Learn to respect your life partner more and be prepared to say no and avoid stressful situations and avoid emotional crashes. To avoid emotional crashes. So be prepared to say no, especially if it's going to stress you out. That way you are protecting your energy, all right? You need to remain cheerful and practice positive thinking. Be less doubtful about your abilities and realize that you don't always have to be fully prepared. Otherwise, you will miss good opportunities, okay? That's you, number three. And again, I will write the link to this app in the description box because you have work, love, health, accomplishments, and there are other aspects about your personality and yourself that come to play to make you you. We have to study to show ourselves approved, and we want to study. If we won't study about nothing else, why not study about ourselves so that we can learn the best way for us to learn. We all are different. We don't learn the same. We don't do things the same. All right. That's what I have for you. I hope this helps. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.